Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video where I'm making more ice dye swatches. My first video I made about Dharma trading ice dye swatches was very popular, so I have ordered new colors and I'm going to add to my swatch library. All right, let's make some swatches. I'm starting out with some pre-washed 100% cotton sheeting. This is the same quality that I used on all of my swatches. And next I'm going to soak them in my soda ash, just give it a little stir, and add my swatches to soak for about 20 minutes. And I want to make sure they get very saturated. I was so excited when I got these colors. They're all new colors to me. I've never used them. So I have a bunch from Dharma and then I have 3 from Jacquard. So here are all the colors. Let's go through them one by one. I'm first going to do periwinkle, watermelon, sage green, terracotta, dances with raisins, which I've heard a lot of good things about, khaki, muir green, timberwolf, I'm always looking for good neutrals, black cherry, and gunmetal gray. And I'm going to throw in a few Jacquard colors. So I'm going to start with the lilac, which is a really pretty purple, warm black, and navy. So now I'm just going to label all of my containers. So now it's time to put our swatches into the container. Now I have all of these containers that are smaller with the bottoms cut out, little holes, so that the drainage can run into the bigger containers. I've used these for other swatches that I've made. I make swatches pretty regularly whenever I get new colors or a new kit and I want to just see what they look like. I always try to reuse my gloves and it's such a sort of a pain to get them on, but I don't want to be using a new set of gloves every time I have to take them off and put them back on. So I have a bunch of these knives that I like to use. They're just plastic knives. I think that they make the best instrument for sprinkling just because you can get a tiny little bit on there. So I'm just going to crumple them. I don't want them to be too balled up. Okay, this is the last 3. Okay, so I have my ice. Now, I do not have an ice maker. My fridge has one, but it's broken. And long story short, they designed the fridge in such a way that you can't take the fridge out of its little nook. And so we can't fix the ice maker. I've tried to have it fixed, and you can't do it without taking the molding off of the floor. And then that way you can bring the fridge out. So I don't know. I've been thinking about getting like a little ice maker for my studio, but I'm not really sure if it's worth it or if I'll use it. Let me know down in the comments, do you guys have an ice maker for ice dye? I know some people do that. For now, I'm just making my own ice with trays. So now I'm going to add my dye, and I'm just going to sprinkle a small amount on top of the ice. These swatches are very small, so a little bit of dye goes a long way. I like to make swatches so that I know what colors look like before I start putting them on shirts. And also it's a really good way for me to keep a library of colors if I want to reorder colors and I can't remember what they looked like. Also, some colors split a lot and some colors don't. So that's another reason to make swatches. Let me know down in the comments, do you guys make swatches or do you guys just like to wing it? If you guys are enjoying this video, be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing for more videos like this. Okay, so my swatches have been batching for 2 days and I'm finally ready to label them and wash them. I'm going to be using some twill tape, a Sharpie, and some safety pins. So I'm just gonna write out all the names and safety pin them onto my swatches before I wash them. That way I don't get them all mixed up. Full disclosure, this step took me longer than it should have because my penmanship is not that great. I remember when I was in art school, my teacher would always tell me that I needed to work on my printing skills. We had to print like a very specific way in all caps, and it had to have like the same lines on the top and the bottom. I was always kind of in a rush to get everything done, so I would always get a comment on every project about that. So this was giving me a little bit of angst, but I think I did a good job. Sometimes when I've done smaller hauls of swatches, I have actually skipped the labeling part, but for a big one like this, it's really necessary so I don't mix up all the colors. So now I'm headed over to my sink, and I don't know if you guys realize I always put sink cam on there. It's a little bit of a homage to one of my favorite old shows, Wendy Williams. She used to do shoe cam to show off the guests' fabulous shoes. I don't know if any of you guys used to watch the Wendy Williams show or if you got the reference, but I thought it was just such a cute idea for her show. I'm rinsing all these out with cold water, and then I'm going to wash them with hot water and Synthropol. Synthropol is known as dyer's detergent, and it's special detergent that is especially designed to wash dye out of your fabric and not dirt and grease. If you have watched my channel before, you know I always talk about it, and it's linked down in the description box for you. This was such a small load that I didn't put it into the washer for another wash. I just really washed them by hand and then I dried them. So now my swatches are washed and dried. I'm going to just iron them so that they're nice and crisp and take some pictures to make a PDF for you guys. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I've made another video about making swatches for Dharma trading colors. It was popular and people commented below that they wanted to have a downloadable PDF. So I do have a downloadable PDF, and I'm going to add these colors to that downloadable PDF for you. Each color has an individual photo that's labeled in good lighting so that you can see what the color looks like and how it splits. It's a handy tool for when you're shopping for new colors on dharmatrading.com. So here are all of the Dharma colors, and I got a lot of neutrals with this haul. I think my favorite colors are the khaki and probably Dances with Raisins. Periwinkle is also very cool. I like that it has the blue and the pink together. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have any of these colors and which swatches are your favorite. You can go and download all of my Dharma trading swatches on my website. You get these ones plus these ones, which are from the other video I made, so there's quite a collection on there. They're not free, but your guys' contribution helps me to keep the channel going, and I really appreciate it. And these are the jacquard colors. We have the navy, the lilac, and the warm black. So these ones I'm going to add to the jacquard color swatches I have on my website. Those ones are free, so you can go and check that out now. I really love this lilac color. I think there's something so stunning about the light blue and then the pink kind of coming together. It splits really nicely. This one is one of my favorites. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out this video next. I think you'll really like it. All right, see you guys in the next one. Bye.